Oh shit, how many followers am I about to lose? What a Kamala Harris win would mean for the economy. I know a lot of grown men like to say, oh, you guys like your little safe space, the safe little space. You can cry to your mommy. Oh, you're going to cry to your mommy. But then I post a video and I get messages from adult men telling me to fuck off. So, who needs a safe space? Anyway. Get it. People follow me because I teach people how to invest for retirement, trade if they're interested, live below their means. This is a money channel. And so a lot of the time people say, hey, keep politics out of it. And I get it. I don't like talking about politics on this channel for that reason. I create educational investing content for everybody. I do not charge. I sell no course. I have a course, but it's free. I have no course for sale. My templates, unlike every other finance creator on the planet, my templates are free. My guide is free. Everything I do on this app for you is free. I always say investing isn't just for the wealthy. It's for everyone. Now, people love to give me a hard time and say that I'm a lousy entrepreneur or I'm a terrible businessman because if I was smart, I'd be monetizing and selling things to you, my followers. But I believe that the people who need financial education the most are the ones who cannot afford to have a content creator go, oh, do you want to learn? You want to learn a little bit more about the stock market? Pay me. Anyway, enough about me. Tell me about you. Wait, what are we doing here? Oh, yeah, this. Now, look, I know a lot of people are touchy on this affordable housing thing, right? Including the $25,000 in down payment assistance for first-time home buyers. A common response is, well, if I'm selling my house and I know you're a first-time home buyer, I'm just going to raise my price by $25,000. One of the ways to combat this would be to build more affordable housing. Flood the market with more homes, and then you can't be so greedy driving up your price. But in my opinion, even if people did raise their prices of their homes by a little bit, the benefit of getting more people to become first-time home buyers would outweigh that in the long term. At least I think it would. All right, here's a big one, healthcare costs. Now, as a full-time self-employed trader, there was a point in which I was paying $475 per month for my healthcare, and I had a $7,500 deductible. I called up my doctor. I said, hey, I need to come in for a physical. Here's my insurance. Oh, no, we don't take insurance anymore. You just have to pay out of pocket $1,400 for a physical. Are you kidding me? So Harris's proposed plan is aimed on helping Americans save on treatments, such as by expanding the federal government's authority to negotiate drug prices, extend tax credits to offset insurance premiums, and expand healthcare benefits to cover at-home senior care. That's a big one. There's also some stuff here about annual out-of-pocket stuff. You can pause the screen if you want to read. Harris would also plan to raise taxes on the wealthy. Now, as a wealthy, I'm fine with this. Let's do it. Everyone should pay their fair share. Harris's plan involves tax cuts for lower and middle-class households, particularly through expansion of the child tax credit and earned income tax credits. She has also proposed raising the corporate tax rate from 21% to 28%, and this would bring in $1.4 trillion over the next decade. Of course, some economists have warned about this. However, the other candidates plan to impose massive tariffs would drive up consumer prices exponentially. You think things are expensive now? Oh boy. She would also raise the minimum wage, which the minimum wage is currently set at $7.25 federally. That's like no money. And don't give me this bullshit that minimum wage jobs are for high school students. They're not. Look around. Most people working minimum wage jobs are adults. Another one of her plans would be a proposed ban on price gouging. Now, even the article says, and this was my question, how? Because there's no specifics on how it would be enforced. I think this is nice in theory, but really hard to pull off. How would you do it? I mean, I assume there are probably ways. Now, Harris, on the issue of tariffs, says that she wants to distinguish herself from Trump while also recognizing the need for protectionist measures in certain circumstances. So she's not saying I'm anti all tariffs. She goes on to say that Trump's proposed tariffs are a reckless national sales tax. Now, I know a lot of people are probably going to say, hey, why are you cherry-picking Harris? And why are you only talking about her proposed plans? Do one for Trump. I saw this on Instagram from Time, like the Time Instagram account. So if they do one for Trump, which I'm sure they will, or they have already done and I just didn't see it, I will do a follow-up one to compare Kamala Harris's plan to Donald Trump's, and we can all fight about it in the comments and see what we think. But listen, I know it's gonna ruffle some feathers from people who have been following me. I've gotten DMs from people who have been following me for 5-6 years saying, hey, I didn't like your video, I'm unfollowing you, which is, of course, your right to do. But I still think that it's a little bit of a bitch move. Oh, I didn't like one video out of 6,000 that you've made, so I'm unfollowing. It's like, grow up. Come on.